y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Kiera, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created my very own oracle deck. If this is your first time on my channel, like I said, I am Kiera. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the post notifications so you don't miss when I upload videos or post anything on the channel. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like it or if you find it helpful. Leave some comments down below of any future videos, any video topics you want to see from me. I'm not going to hold y'all too much because this video is pretty much straightforward, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is why I decided to create my own oracle deck. I did not write a script today, y'all. Y'all know how I get when I don't write scripts. I pretty much just go off the dome and I kind of be all over the place like I am now. But anyway, my very first video on the channel was actually showing y'all my collection, my oracle and tarot deck collection. And I've noticed that I feel more drawn to oracle cards. So I decided to create my very own oracle deck. So I felt like a spark of creation when I was thinking about creating my oracle deck. I originally wanted to create a deck that was based off of influencers, biggest influencers or role model women. Think Michelle Obama, Beyonce, like even just to the lowest of the smallest influencers like Jada Waiter, you know, just boss girl energy. So I decided to create my own oracle deck, and I kind of felt like the reason I created my deck the way that I did, which I'm going to show you in a second, is because I didn't want to use these women's pictures I didn't want to use these women's pictures on an oracle deck or a tarot deck if they're not into that kind of thing. I feel like that's very, very disrespectful. Like if I was to use a bunch of influencers and they're not like into like tarot and stuff like that, I think that's very, very disrespectful without like having their permission or whatever. I also was thinking about a lot of like being sued for using somebody's face on something, so I was just like, I'm just gonna do away with that. Now I will say that this deck is not for sale. I didn't make this deck for the sole purpose of selling it to anyone. This deck is strictly for me, and it is strictly for me to read when I read for people. I'm not trying to sell this deck. I'm not trying to make a profit off of this deck. This deck is solely for myself. So just stating how long it took me to create the deck, it took me a couple months only because I wanted to make sure it was perfect, and I kept going back and forth between this design, that design. Everything about the deck I created myself. I'm going to tell you the apps that I use and everything in just a second, but I first want to say like it didn't take that long to create it because it just was a long process, because everything that I needed was at fingertips reach because I created it myself. So the time that I took to create this deck was solely out of me just wanting to make sure it was perfect. I wanted to put good intentions into my deck. Like when I would feel in a bad mood, I would never work on my deck. So if I was going through like an emotional roller coaster at the time, I wasn't working on it. Like I would only work on it when I was in good spirits. I would only work on it when I was feeling good, my energy was good, the vibe was good, because it is my creation and I don't want to put negative energy into something that I'm creating and something that I'm trying to, you know, use to read for other people, if that makes sense. I wanted my intentions, which they were, to be pure when I was creating the deck. So that's why I decided to take my time with it instead of rushing and getting frustrated and things like that. And I also wanted to make sure that I was getting the best quality that I could receive. Apps that I use to create this deck, it's about to blow y'all mind because these apps are totally free. And girl, if you are into making oracle decks, or if you clicked on this video, then you probably want to make an oracle deck yourself. But the apps that I use are totally free. And let me just tell y'all, the apps that I use is Canva and Voila AI Artist. So I'm going to insert pictures right here. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of Canva because Canva is super, super popular. You can get the free version or the paid version of it. I use the paid version because I use Canva for everything, like to edit my thumbnails. I use it to make my oracle decks. I use it to create like my business post, my Instagram feed. By the way, go follow me on Instagram at I am Keyerakaye, and that is down in the description box. I decided to throw that out there. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I'm very, very active on there these days, so just make sure y'all follow me. But I use Canva to create like my templates for Instagram and my story templates and all things like that. Like I use it to create I've recently used it to create a reel, like a test your intuition type of reel. So Canva is used for a lot of stuff these days. So I decided to use Canva and AI Artist, and the company that I used to print the deck was Make Plan Cards. It wasn't that expensive. It was only a little bit pricey because of what I decided to put on the deck. So yeah, like it wasn't that expensive. I think so I did like the big size plan cards. So did like silver gilded edges, and I did like a full color print, and I made sure like it was like a super smooth finish or something like that for the cards. I did a front and back of the card, so like that probably goes into the price as well. So that is probably why it was a little bit more pricey. So before shipping and taxes and everything, it was like $76 $78, and then after taxes I paid about $90 to have it shipped. I think it took about 2 to 3 weeks to come. We're gonna go ahead and get into the deck because I actually do want to show y'all some of the cards, and we're gonna get into the feel of the cards. And I'm not gonna go through the entire deck. If y'all want me to do a video going through the entire deck and explaining each card, I will do that. Another thing is I did not have to create a booklet for this. This deck is pretty much my experiences. Like every picture that I use on this deck, I know how I felt in the moment, or I know why I chose it for the quote or the words for the deck. So it's easy for me to remember it. Like I said, I'm not selling this deck. I don't plan on selling it anyway, because it's like, I feel like it's more personable to me and like my experiences, and like it's more easier for me to understand it because it's like pretty much on my face. And I decided to not use a booklet because I already know the meanings. Like I know why I chose what picture to go with what quote and what word description. Now the final reveal. Let me turn the lipstick on my teeth while I'm smiling so hard. So this is my Oracle deck. I'm probably gonna do a screening of it off the video. Okay, there it is. So that is what the deck looks like. So that is me, and this is called the I Am Kiera. I'm sorry if the lighting goes in and out because it's like focusing on like this and then it goes back, and then so if the lighting goes in and out, I do apologize. But it is the I Am Kiera Oracle deck. And this is what the back looks like. So the back looks like a camera, which you'll understand that whole camera reference in just a second. So pretty much this is based off of a gallery. My original name for this deck was the Pastel Gallery, but when I decided to go ahead and start using all of my own pictures, that's why I named it the I Am Kiera Oracle. And this is what the cards look like. So like I said, I do have the silver gilded edges on there. And I also have, this is the first card. So this is what the back looks like. It looks like the back of the box and the front of the box like mixed together. First card is Yes. I'm going to show y'all a couple of cards. I'm not going to go through the whole deck like I told y'all before. So this card is Yes once it like sets in like reflection. So this card is a Yes card, and that is my face. Okay, and then we also have like the You Deserve It. I'm going to show y'all my favorite cards. How about that? All of them are my favorite, but I'm going to show y'all my favorite cards because I feel like it will make more sense. Is the choice is yours. So the reason I chose this picture for this card is because it looked like I was making a decision. I think I was taking this picture for a thumbnail. And so I decided to use this picture for the choice is yours because it looks like you have a decision to make. I'm trying to get it to focus. So this is the card Stay Grounded, just because I look like I'm in like a deep meditation, which I was actually taking a picture of my eyeshadow on that picture, but it kind of just went with the flow of it. And this card, the next one, is actually Go With The Flow. So that's like super, super bomb. And then this card is Meditate, another eyeshadow picture. I'm sorry if y'all hear a truck. It's a truck outside. But the next card is Meditate, which it looks like I'm meditating. I was actually taking a picture of my eyeshadow on that one too. And then we're going to get into the quote cards in just a second. But this is Happiness is Always Around You. Okay, and the reason I chose that picture is because this was fresh out of high school. Like I literally just had graduated, and I was hanging out with my best friend at the time and her best friend, because she had a guy best friend. And then I was her female best friend, and we were all hanging out. We went to get ice cream, and then like we went to like chill at a cemetery, which was like weird. That's like kind of weird, but we were like just chilling and stuff like that. And I was actually just happy at the time. Like it was nothing in the world that I was worried about. I just graduated high school, was going to college that fall. Like it was just like no worry in the world for me. So that is why I decided to use that picture. I only had on eyebrows at the time. Like I didn't wear makeup at the time, and I feel like I was just so happy. Like I was just genuinely happy. Right here, this is the Take Action card. So this is a Halloween look that I filmed probably like a year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know, I guess it's 2 years ago if this is 2022. But this is a like cheetah look that I filmed, and I decided to use that card because I feel like cheetahs are like very, very aggressive. They take action. So I decided to use that for that one. As y'all can see, y'all getting the feel of the deck. Like it's like these cards actually have meaning, and like the meaning I put behind them is like really, really like, you know, I don't know. It's just making me so happy. I'm so excited to be filming this video, y'all. You don't even understand. Next card is actually balance emotions. I did not mean to look as angry as I did in this one, but I did for some reason. And I was like, okay, that's actually a perfect picture to use for balance emotions because I look like I'm in my feelings or something. This is one of my favorite cards because I've never had blue hair before, and I decided to do blue hair, and this is the card of growth, which I just thought that was like super, super beautiful. This is another one of my favorites. This picture is actually the outfit that's up on my little paint canvas thing that I have up there. But this card is be patient because it looks like I am telling you to be patient. This is another one of my favorite. I think all these cards are my favorite cards, y'all. So this is another one of my favorites. So this is the card of conflict. So this is when I did the Chucky look. It's over on my main channel if you want to watch that video. I did a Halloween look for Chucky, and this is the look. So I use this card as the conflict card, kind of like problems, things going on or whatever. So that is that card. Let me see, because I want to go ahead and get into the quote cards. I don't want to go through every single card. Okay, so the quote cards are inspired by Twitter tweets. So this is what that looks like. If you follow me on Instagram already, then you probably can see that my Twitter quote posts look kind of similar to this, because this is where I got the idea from after I created this deck. So this is what the quote posts look like. I'm gonna read a few of these for y'all. So this one is manifest things into your life. Believe that whatever it is you want, you already have. The power of thinking, writing, and speaking can change your life. And then we have let your intuition guide you. Become one with it. The more you trust your intuition, the stronger it becomes. Don't let someone else's insecurities have a hold on you. Be the best you without approval from others. Believe in it before you see it can change your reality, which I actually quoted that in my last video. So if you haven't checked that video out on how to manifest and how you can stop manifesting bad things, make sure you check it out. I will have it clipped above and also down in the description box. And then I hope y'all can hear. I hope my hair is not bumping my mic. If it is, I am so sorry. Then we have you deserve to be loved, cared for, and treated with respect. That's just a few of them. I'm not going to read all of them because I want to get into the zodiac cards, because of course y'all know astrology girl over here had to put in some zodiac cards. So this is the card Aries, and these cards all look the same pretty much. They just have like different colors. Like the fire signs are the orange version of the card, which I'm probably just going to show y'all on the screen. The fire cards are the orange version of the cards, and then we have the earth signs are the green, and then we have the air signs are purple, water signs are blue, all like the pastel colors, of course. So Aries is passion, Taurus is pleasure, Gemini is communication, Cancer is trust your intuition, Leo is take the lead, Virgo is think it through, transformation for Scorpio, Sagittarius is abundance, Capricorn is discipline, and Aquarius is detachment, and then Pisces is clarity. Okay, so that is what a few of my cards look like. I know I went through each of the zodiac cards because there's only 12 of those cards, and you know, I just kind of feel like it's easier to go through those than like the entire deck. I can't remember how many cards this is. I think it's like, I honestly don't know how many cards this is. I will clip it right here on the screen once I figure it out, because I don't know it at the moment. But again, this is what my oracle deck looks like. This is so beautiful, y'all. I am so freaking happy. I am so happy about my creation. I am so happy that I took the time to create it because it turned out so beautiful. I'm actually in the process of working on another oracle deck. This oracle deck, I feel like it's more of the lines of sellable because it's not me in the oracle deck. I don't know, I just feel like this spark of creation within myself, and I decided to just go for it. And I cannot wait to use these in one of my readings, because I feel like when I use these, I'm gonna know straight to the point of what's going on. Okay, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you would like a part 2 on exactly how I created these decks, please let me know down in the comments. I'm not sure if I will upload it on this channel or my main channel or my other channel, because I'm trying to turn this one into my main channel, but I'm not sure if I'll upload it on this channel or my main channel, or I just said it again. But If you want to see that video, let me know down in the comments because I'll go into further detail on exactly how I created the deck. But that is all I have for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know of any video topics you want to see from me. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Just anything in the comments to show your girls some love. Make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when I post. And I will see y'all in the next video.